Finally, the Chicago Bears do it. They add some much needed running back depth. What is going on, y'all? FaizSportsTalk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan and you are not subscribed to the channel, I don't know why you are not, but you need to be. And you need to be turning on my post notifications too, because I do post a ton of Bears content. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell icon down below, and make sure you're following me on all my social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Make sure to follow me, guys. Okay, we've got breaking news. The Chicago Bears are signing running back Lamar Miller. All right, if you guys have been watching my channel, I have been trying to get the Bears to sign a freaking running back since the offseason, and it looks like it's finally happened. So let's talk about it. Let's discuss. So as mentioned, I have been, driving this train to get the Bears to sign a running back because I was not a fan of the depth that we had on the roster. All right. And this is before Tariq Cohen's injury. Okay. So let me take you way back to the offseason when we had David Montgomery and Tariq Cohen, and wide receiver turned running back / wide receiver, whatever he is. He's a Swiss Army knife, Cordero Patterson, and then Ryan Nall. And I'm over here thinking, wait, what happens if David Montgomery gets hurt? Now you're down to Tariq Cohen and Cordero Patterson and Ryan Nall. None of those guys can take 20-plus carries. So you need to sign somebody. The Bears didn't. Then David Montgomery gets hurt during the offseason, right before the season starts in training camp. And I'm thinking, okay, they better be signing somebody now. Like, they have to. They have no choice, right? But luckily for them, David Montgomery didn't miss any time. And so the Bears still refused to sign a running back. And now their other running back, Tariq Cohen, tears his ACL. And still the Bears did not sign a running back immediately or traded for one. And now they finally do so in signing running back Lamar Miller. And it wasn't even right away to the active roster. He was signed to the practice squad. Okay? So for all of you guys that are going to run to your fantasy leagues and try to pick up Lamar Miller, I would kind of hold off on that. Again, I don't expect a huge role with Lamar Miller, but I'll get to that in a second here. But the Bears have signed Lamar Miller, okay, to the practice squad. And here's why I've been kind of preaching this, is because with the Bears running game, David Montgomery needed somebody behind him who could somewhat adequately replace his type of running. I didn't say production because, again, you're not going to replace that production, but the type of runner he is. Tariq Cohen's not that type of runner, and he's out now. Cordero Patterson's not that type of runner, and neither is Ryan Nall. And now I know we have brought up Artavius Pierce from the practice squad to the active roster, and here's the thing. I have not seen Artavius Pierce play. I mean, I've seen some tape, but I'm talking about, obviously, he hasn't played on the NFL level yet. So I'm not willing to say whether he's going to be good or bad. I want to wait to see him and see how he performs. But Artavius Pierce, to me, still is not the same type of running back David Montgomery is. And so what Lamar Miller does, if he is brought up to the active roster, is he gives you that guy who's going to be able to be that do-it-all type of running back that David Montgomery is. That's really what it comes down to. Lamar Miller, I know he's not the same Lamar Miller, he's not prime Lamar Miller from his earlier days, but can he still be productive in terms of running the football and catching the football? Is he skilled at both? Yes. And that's all I want. That's literally all I wanted, okay? I just wanted a do-it type of all running back, and that is what Lamar Miller provides. So now I feel good. I feel comfortable about the Bears running back depth. That's all I wanted. So now, again, Tariq Cohen's done. So our running back room now is shaping up to be David Montgomery. Then we've got Cordero Patterson, then Artavius Pierce, and then now it's going to be Lamar Miller. All right? So, again, I know Ryan Nall's there as well. I just don't consider Ryan Nall to be very good. I have seen Ryan Nall play, and he's not very good. Nothing great. And so, to me, again, is it the greatest running back room? Absolutely not. But we needed somebody. And so I'm so happy the Bears signed Lamar Miller. I do expect him to be brought up to the active roster eventually. I just don't think what we have in terms of running backs behind David Montgomery, any of them are the answer. I hope Artavius Pierce proves me wrong and he turns out to be very good, but I just don't know yet. All right, so there you go, folks. We finally signed Lamar Miller. I am super happy, even though it is to the practice squad. I hope the Bears bring him up to the active roster quick and he's productive first. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree. As always, thanks for watching.